Welcome back to Cosmic Kickback, the galaxy's favorite talk show. I, of course, am your host, Josh. With me, as always, is my co-host, Nick.
Hello, everybody.
Nick, we are re-recording this episode.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. Nick screwed the file. No, I'm kidding. I don't know what happened. The file screwed itself.
But just our luck.
I think it happens just randomly sometimes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like the file just is like, nah.
Yeah, I don't want to work.
Like, nah, y'all good. So with this episode, we're just going over what we missed, I guess, over the last couple months. You know, we've been busy with school.
Yeah, we missed. So, I think the last we posted was maybe the first week of February.
Yeah.
We missed the rest of February, March, and then some of April. So a lot of stuff has come out.
Yeah, there's been a lot of releases. March went crazy.
March was pretty good.
I haven't even seen all the stuff that came out in March yet. I still want to see Dungeons and Dragons.
I want to see that so bad.
I want to see that. You haven't seen John Wick 4.
No, I haven't.
Damn, Nick. I saw that. Let's start from the beginning, though. We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
There's also some news that's going down currently. We might drop in at some point in this.
Oh, yeah. We got to talk about some news.
When do you want to do that? Do you want to do that first? Or do you want to do it midway or the end? What do you want to do?
Talk about it midway. We'll talk about some of the stuff we watched because I'm excited.
Okay.
We're going to pop open the Letterboxes. If you guys don't have Letterboxd, it's this is non-sponsored, by the way. But Letterboxd is social media for filmmakers or just movie lovers, you know?
That's true.
So I kind of get annoyed because I kind of have one irk about it. I hate when they have TV shows on Letterboxd because I feel like if one TV show's on there, they all should be. Or not.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It feels like it's cheating. I'm just like, I watched this show.
It's kind of weird because the shows that are on there, some of them make sense. It's usually limited series.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
But then there's other shows like all the Marvel shows are on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Loki's on there, but they're getting a season 2, so it's not a limited series.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just don't know what the criteria is for what's allowed on it and what isn't in terms of a TV show. Yeah,
limited series is fine.
It's just, I don't know. I agree with you though.
I don't like when it's cherry picked.
Yeah. Anyway, we last reviewed. I don't even remember.
We'll go back to when we watched Ant-Man because we just dropped a review on that.
Okay. That came out in February though, right?
Oh shit, I went too far back.
Was it February? Hello?
I don't know.
It was it was February, midway through February.
Oh, here we go. I was trying to find my diary. I was like, where?
So Nick, what have you watched in February?
February, I watched a couple of short films. I watched Shrek.
Okay.
I watched Flushed Away. I watched Kung Fu Panda.
So you were going on an animated binge.
I watched. Did I talk about Malignant? I watched Malignant.
You briefly brought it up.
I watched Malignant. It's pretty good. I'd go watch it.
It's a scary movie, right?
Yeah, it's a scary movie by James Wan, who's done Insidious and a bunch of other shit.
Yeah,
it was pretty good. I had a pretty good twist actually.
That's on my list. I haven't seen it.
I watched a handful of short, 19th century black and white photos. You know,
I watched some of those in January.
You know, it's men boxing or
I watched in January. I watched Sally Gardner at a Gallop. That's the classic. That's the one that's in Nope.
He said that's the classic. Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's the one that.
Yeah, it's on Letterboxd. I watched it. I gave it 4 stars, and I wrote, "What if I told you this has a sequel?"
That's pretty funny. I need to go find and like that.
You already know.
Then I watched Sing 1 and 2, but I watched I watched Sing 2 first, and then I watched the first one.
God,
the second one was better actually.
I think I've seen clips from that. I know that the monkey or the gorilla, there's a monkey in it, bro.
Yeah, he's it's what's his name? Target.
Oh, he plays the monkey.
He played
the guy that plays Eggsy in
yeah, but who did he play in that biopic Rocket Man?
Oh, Elton John.
Yeah, why am I blanking?
He's in a Tetris thing that's about to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen that? Yeah.
I think we actually might review that, dude.
It's gonna be on Apple TV, I think.
Yeah. After these 2 weeks,
get that free trial, bro.
School's over, bro. I'm gonna watch all the movies we haven't watched.
You're gonna finally catch up?
We'll have a mega review.
We'll
just have 3 movies.
6-hour podcast.
We're just yeah.
Damn. But we got to do the actually April 1st already passed. We got to do the April Fool's cast where it's the nap cast, and it's just one of us just snoring just for 30 minutes.
That'd be so dumb. Live stream. What else did I watch? And then the last thing I watched in February was Lights Out, but I didn't watch the actual film. It was the short film it was based off of.
Oh, okay.
And the guy who did this actually, David Sandberg, he directed Shazam and the sequel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it's cool because he also has a YouTube channel. It's called Pony Smasher. And that's where he puts like his films and like his short films. But recently he posted like a behind the scenes of Shazam 2. Mm-hmm. And he was like, oh, this is how we shot this. It was pretty cool.
I haven't seen Shazam 2 yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
All I know is apparently it's about to end its theater run, and Morbius made more in its theater run than it. Which I don't know if that's true. I saw that on Twitter. I haven't looked at the numbers for myself. I just sent that to Nick.
I don't know about that.
And I was like, if that's fucking true, that's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, I mean, we didn't go and see it, so
I don't know, dude.
We're part of the people that made it tank.
It's only 2 tickets. Come on.
Hey, bro, 2 tickets can be 2,000.
It looked pretty star-studded, bro. It had
the cast.
It had Lucy Liu.
That's true. They got Lucy Liu in there.
Fuck. Who else?
Hello.
Yeah, that's it.
That's all. I mean, bro,
that was the big name.
When I saw Lucy Liu was in it, I was like, oh, word.
Helen Mirren.
Okay, yeah.
That's the other one.
I mean, I'm still going to watch it at some point. I feel like, honestly, the reason why that movie didn't do good is partially because the new DC movies are coming out.
Is this a segue?
Is it?
Are you talking about the DC?
Oh, we could. I mean, but
I mean, I think we talked about this when James Gunn first announced the DC. People might be boycotting.
That's probably partially it, but I also think it's kind of like this. It's kind of a stupid way of thinking because every movie I think should stand on its own, regardless on if it's connected to a bigger universe. Like, if a movie's made just to like tease the next movie and it doesn't really have any good character arcs to tell a story that is worth telling, then that's kind of like Ant-Man and the Wasp, if I'm being honest. It just kind of like told us where Ant-Man was during Infinity War.
True.
But I don't think that should be like a reason to make a movie. But I do think that a lot of people didn't see this because they were like, well, if all this is about to get rebooted, why should I watch this? And
yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's kind of true if you're, I guess, into like the DC universe and all that. If you're a Snyderverse fan, it's kind of true. But at the same time, I feel like I didn't really see much advertisement for the movie. Did you?
Not really, dude. I don't know. I don't be on like TV like that, or I'm really just on Twitter, so I hear more news about movie than I see. Like ads. I don't know. It's
just like I remember seeing like, oh, it's out. And I just don't even remember like knowing tickets were on sale yet. Like I was like, oh shit, it's out.
You're like, oh shit.
I didn't even know. But hey, I mean, we'll that's just how it is, bro. Anyway, let me tell you what I saw in February, Nick.
Okay, what'd you see?
I rewatched Interstellar.
Oh, nice.
It's a classic. It's a 5-star easy.
Don't let me leave.
Dude, that movie's good.
I love the memes.
Oh, every movie, bro.
Yeah.
I watch it for the memes. At the end of, okay, never mind. Yeah, I watched Babylon in February.
Okay.
I think when we recorded this, we briefly discussed this. It's really long. It's like 3 hours.
Yeah.
Or something. But it really goes through like the silent film and then how that transitioned when they added sound to film. And then I didn't want to give away too much of it, but I think it's worth the watch. It's kind of like a dirtier version of, I haven't seen The Fabelmans, but I heard it's like a love letter to cinema.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it yet, but I want to. But I heard, I described this as like a dirtier version of that.
Oh, dang.
Because it's more like someone's getting pissed on in this, bro.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it's some Nick type shit going on.
I gotta see it.
I watched The Notebook for the first time.
Yeah, you talked about that.
I gave it 4 stars.
Oh, you still gave it a high rating?
I thought it was good.
Okay.
I mean, every romantic movie is like gonna be kind of corny in some parts, but I mean, I think the story was good. Even though I did say this. Like a minute into the movie, I predicted the end, and I'd never seen it. I spoiled it for myself. I never got this movie spoiled for me. It's just I looked at it and spoilers for The Notebook. I just knew like, oh, this chick is gonna be like she got dementia or some shit. Like this is them, huh?
Was that just a guess, or were you like, nah, this is it?
It started off as a guess, but then when it flashed back, I was like, oh, this is obvious. That's them.
Damn.
To me, it just was obvious. But Hey, it is what it
He
is.
said it was obvious.
I still liked it. Thought it was good.
Nick Cassavetes did that movie.
That's all day.
Okay.
I've been rewatching the MCU movies with my girlfriend.
Oh yeah, how far are you now?
We are halfway through Falcon and the Winter Soldier right now.
Jeez,
So we're in phase 4.
it's a slow one.
It is. Hey, the next episode is that crazy one though. The one that ends with that big like what?
Oh yeah.
That's like probably the best part of the series. Like that's when it peaks.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
It peaks, and then the beginning of the next episode's good, and then it just falls off.
I wish the finale was more like that
I
scene.
agree.
Like, I almost called him Homelander, but Captain America
He's
versus.
kind of like a Homelander, right?
He looks so weird. I can't believe that's Is it Jeff Bridges' son?
It's
Or is it
Kurt Russell?
Kurt Russell. Fuck, dude.
I think his name is Wyatt Russell.
Yeah,
His son.
that's right.
But yeah, we're about to get to that part. Like, we might watch it before we see Beau is Afraid tonight.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're rewatching. So a lot of my movies in February was that. There's like Captain America 1, Avengers 1, Iron Man 3. Oh, I watched The Great Train Robbery. It's a movie from 1903. I think I actually watched it in my cinema class.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, I watched Cocaine Bear.
Oh, I watched that too. Actually, I was thinking, did we even review that?
Dude, we should have.
We could.
Oh, you
review
gave it a higher review than me. You gave it 3.5.
Yeah, because what's his name? Ray Liotta's in this.
Yeah, it's his last movie, right?
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
He gets fucking.
That's kind of crazy. Like the last movie is
I mean, that's kind of badass.
cocaine. Yeah, dude, I love
I wouldn't
the
want
part.
to go out any other way.
I love the part where the bear deadass like does a line of coke off of someone's severed leg.
Yeah, it's like
It literally like goes. Like, it does.
the
a
bear
line.
looks pretty real.
It's pretty good. I like it.
You know who else I noticed was in it? I don't want to get too much into it because we'll do the review. But Tormund from Game of Thrones is in it. He's like one of the first hikers that we see. Remember?
Oh, really?
Yeah. The
Oh,
ginger,
is that him?
The ginger guy.
That's him.
Who's like, oh look.
Oh
like,
shit! I
that's
didn't
him.
realize
That's
that was
Tormund
him.
from Game of Thrones.
That's
bro.
crazy.
We should review it. It'd be a fun little review.
I just saw 2 more Marvel movies that February. Last one I watched in February, I watched Possession. It's a horror movie from 1981.
Oh.
It actually has Sam Neill in it, the guy from Jurassic Park.
Oh shit! Really?
It has him when he's young. Like
Doctor.
this is like before Jurassic Park came out in when, the 90s.
Like 93.
Yeah, so this
30
is
years ago.
This is like 12 years before that. So Sam Neill's like
Shit.
really. I didn't even recognize him, honestly. Like, this does not look like Sam Neill. Like, this dude like looks so different when he was younger. He was way skinnier. But it's honestly, this movie's really good. I gave it 5 stars. I really liked
shit.
it. To me, it kind of coming out in 81. It just was like the whole movie's an allegory for something, which I won't like spoil. I'd like people to make their own thoughts, but I'd highly recommend it. It's really good. And yeah, let's hop into March. Nick, what have you seen in March?
In March, hold up.
Or do you want to segue into something else?
Oh yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about, yeah, it's such a random turn.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about Jonathan Majors.
Yeah. So there's some news that came to light recently, I guess, and it's currently still going on.
Yeah, let me pull up Twitter actually. 'Cause
So
I keep
we don't-
seeing new shit every time.
Yeah, we don't really know what's going to happen. But the biggest question everyone's asking right now is if he's going to be recast in the MCU. Like, that's the biggest thing everyone's talking about, because about a couple weeks ago there was some report that I don't know if he was actually arrested or if he was wanted for arrest or something, but there was somebody called in and said that I guess there was like a domestic assault or abuse or something.
Yeah.
And I guess it was his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend or something. But then she called in afterwards and she was like, oh, never mind. Like, I over-exaggerated. I don't know what she said, but she took back her claims, and then he was chilling. And on top of that, his lawyer put out a statement and said, we are confident that with the evidence that we have, that he'll be fully exonerated of these claims. So at first it was kind of like, oh shit, what the hell? But it was also kind of like, well, they seem pretty confident, and it seems like it might have been a misunderstanding or something. So that's all we knew for a while. But now it's a couple weeks later, and the most recent thing I've heard is that there's like more people coming forward.
Oh shit.
And they're saying that apparently Jonathan Majors is an asshole. I don't know for sure. I will say this. I like to play both sides, you know what I mean, before we know what's actually going on.
True.
I will say that whenever something like this happens, there's always some people out there just trying to get the bag. You know what I mean? So they'll come out and they'll be like, oh, this guy that's like a millionaire is like giving out like hush money, or I mean, I'm not saying he's doing that, but like they're doing, a lot of people settle out of court and they settle and they get money.
Yeah, they'd rather take money.
Yeah, and then sometimes they go to court and then they win money. So some people might have been like, oh, well, maybe I can get some money. So I'm not saying that's what's happening, but there's always that possibility. There's always the possibility that all these claims are true, and maybe this dude, I guess, threw away his career like quicker than fucking anyone ever has.
Yeah.
What do you think of the whole situation?
I mean, I think it's crazy. I feel like in the past like 1 to 2 years, like he had a pretty good like run of movies and stuff, and I'd never really heard of him from much things until now, and I was like, oh shit, this dude's actually kind of like, I like him. I'm excited to see like what he's in next. Yeah, it kind of sucks because he's genuinely like been the best part of like the MCU, like at least in their better story. Like Ant-Man, he's the best part in Ant-Man. Yeah, I think he's kind of been carrying.
He's really good in Loki. I didn't even expect to see that character in Loki.
Yeah,
like no one knew that I think that's when we all first found out he was cast as Kang.
Yeah,
Loki.
that scene, I had no idea who they were gonna see.
Like, who's this?
Yeah, I was like,
he was in Lovecraft County, a show on HBO Max about like the H.P. Lovecraft type.
I wanted to
stuff.
watch that, but apparently it didn't get a second season.
Yeah, they canceled it, but I've heard it's really good.
I don't know why.
So hey, it's how streaming be, bro. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna go on with this. What do you think? Do you think they'll recast?
I don't know. I've already been reading on Twitter, and it says like Jonathan Majors got dropped from like his PR agency and like his management team.
Damn, for real?
I don't know. I feel like, dude, I take Twitter now with a grain of salt. Like
that's true.
Like you don't know really who's verified news source now, and some people just say stuff for clicks.
A part of me also thinks, what's the word? In America, the legal system is supposed to be you're innocent until proven guilty. But like it seems like nowadays, especially like socially, like on Twitter, it's like guilty until proven innocent. Like the minute something comes out, people are like, drop him. Like you said, like apparently if that's true and he was really dropped by a couple teams, and I heard that he like lost a role for like an Otis Redding biopic he was
and I heard he was going to be like in a Texas Rangers ad. Yeah. Like a commercial.
I just heard that they dropped him from a lot of things that he was going to work on soon. And it's, I mean, that's not the law. Like if somebody wants to do that, they can, you know, but I feel like it's a little like fucked up in a way. Yeah. Because like if you're proving it, then like, oh yeah, go for it. But then we also have seen recently with Ezra Miller, I mean, he's still headlining the Flash movie in a couple months. And he did things that we saw on camera that we know happened. With the stuff of Jonathan Majors, it's kind of like, oh, did it happen? Like, what's going on? We don't know yet. With Ezra Miller, there's like 3 videos out there of him like doing shit.
Like assaulting people.
There's a video of him like choke slamming a fan.
He like kidnapped somebody.
Yeah, there's that shit too.
Somebody?
It was like a fan that apparently was underage, and he like just had her living at his house. But he had all of her like credit cards and IDs and shit, so she just couldn't do nothing, I guess.
Yeah, it kind of does suck, dude. I don't want to sound like this person that's like, oh man, it's kind of like racist.
That's what I was gonna say.
But I feel like we've seen something like this before, where like white people will like get away with something that they do in broad daylight, and then like, I don't know. On the other hand, someone that's like a person of color will just like, I don't know, get punished because of hearsay.
Yeah, I don't want to like.
It's like a story as old as time.
Yeah, I don't want to pull the race card either, but like, I mean, it is very odd that. I mean, I believe in second chances. So as long as like it's granted, if someone does something really fucked up, it's like, oh, bro, you fucked yourself. Yeah, doing something like that. But like Ezra Miller did the same thing. I mean, he's assaulted people in broad daylight. He's like done a ton of crazy shit, and then he was just like, oh, my fault. Like I'll get better. Which I mean, they literally gave him the pass. Like he's still in the Flash. I don't know. Maybe if I've heard the movie's really good, so maybe if the movie was dog, then they would have cut him and just canceled the movie. Yeah. But like I've heard it's really good. Yeah. But I mean, you are right. Like he's still around. He's gonna do press for the movie, I'm sure. I'm sure he'll be fine afterwards, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. It's yet to see. But I didn't hear about when all this was happening, I didn't see like he's been dropped from his PR. He's been dropped from this. He's been cut from Warner Brothers. You know?
And I feel like, well, Marvel is part of Disney.
Marvel hasn't cut ties with him yet.
I feel like this is like more of a dated example, but like Johnny Depp and the Amber Heard case.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is maybe like it's been going on for like 5 or 6 years now.
They cut ties with Johnny Depp like immediately.
Yeah, they took him out of the second Fantastic Beasts Somewhere to Find Them. I think they dropped him from like any more Pirates projects.
Yeah.
And then like you saw how that turned out. Like Amber Heard like owed Depp money. And I think she countersued him for like defamation, but it's like, bro, like
I don't even know if like that's gonna go through or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll
but
see.
like he got dropped from all his projects and shit before he was even like proven like innocent or guilty.
And what's like that trial was just for like defamation, right? And like all that means is like your character, like since they're public identities.
Yeah, I think it's like you talk about someone that like attacks their character or reputation.
Yeah, and
in a harmful way.
And I don't know. It's just so stupid. I don't know.
I don't know too much about the case, so I don't want to like say so much.
I didn't watch all of it like a lot of people did. I know they like nationally televised it.
Yeah, well, like court cases take like a long time.
They do.
They take like months and years.
I don't even know if this is gonna happen with Jonathan Majors, if they're gonna go fully to court.
Yeah.
Most of the time they settle out of court. I just don't know what. I mean, it very well could be true, and then maybe like he really did just like fuck up, and like if that's the case, and they cancel him and he loses his career, I guess it's on him. But I do think it's a little like messed up that the same thing kind of happened to other like Ezra Miller, and like nothing happened.
Yeah,
it's really interesting to like, I don't know.
I hope they're not true. I honestly will like.
I hope they aren't either, because
I don't know him personally, but he seems like someone of character. And I also feel
good,
like,
yeah.
I don't know, I don't want to doubt the people that are coming out and saying something, because maybe something did happen.
Yeah, you never know.
But I don't know. I feel like there's people in Hollywood that have like done worse.
Oh my
kind of
God,
like shady
for
shit,
sure.
and they're still walking around.
Oh my God, yeah. I do agree with you.
Please don't kill me. The Illuminati's watching.
I do agree with you though. Like,
shit.
Damn, bro.
My bad.
Man, you mad about this, huh? I do think it seems like it's like kind of about like a race thing. It's kind of weird how like he's getting kind of like fucked so quickly.
I don't know.
Like,
it's
unless like if thus there's like substantial evidence and they come out and it's like, oh yeah, this shit happened, then I'm gonna be like, I don't know. I just want the same treatment for other people. Then you know.
I just feel like it's very much like that story of Emmett Till. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, clearly two very like different like times.
Yeah,
but.
yeah. If they were to recast, who would you think to recast as Kang?
I mean, they already used him in the fucking MCU.
Yeah,
but
I think
the guy that plays the fucking wizard in Shazam, I feel like he'd be a good choice.
Oh yeah, he was
Maybe
in Guardians.
They could do Idris Elba.
He was in Guardian or Thor.
Oh god damn it! Wait,
I was thinking Idris Elba played Heimdall.
Oh god damn it! The MCU is too big for its own good, bro. There's no one left.
Oh, who? What?
They got them all.
Someone said John Boyega.
Morgan. Oh, that'd be good.
I could see that.
I haven't seen him in anything since Star Wars, man.
Yeah,
I feel
really.
bad because Star Wars like just wasn't that good.
It's not even on them. Like he was in like another movie about like civil rights. I can't remember what it was called.
Okay,
but I saw it. It's like something about like a fire
Word.
in a building or something.
Mississippi Burning.
Maybe, I don't know.
That's an old movie like about the South.
Is it old? Then he's not in it, bro.
It has Willem Dafoe and what's his name?
Oh, word.
Willem Dafoe.
Anyway, one thing I also want to talk real quick on the recasting. I've seen people arguing online, and they're saying like, it's not a big deal if they recast him because the MCU has recast people before, but I don't think they've ever recast something like on this level. Like this would be like if they recast like Iron Man after the first two movies.
Yeah, I don't know, but he hasn't really had a movie. He's kind of just been in the show and been like the villain of a movie.
But he's been like the biggest presence in like the movie, and maybe not the show because Loki himself carried the show pretty well.
Yeah,
but I mean, he did very well in like the scene he's in. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the more I've seen him in each movie, like it's kind of made me like more hyped for the rest of the MCU. I'm like, damn, okay, like it's like I'm actually kind of hyped for this Kang Dynasty movie.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, obviously, since they're going into the multiverse theory, I think the recasting could be easy because they can either just completely ignore it, like that's just him, you know, or since it's multiverses, like he just looks a little different. He just looks a little different because he's from a different universe.
Like maybe one movie he just like ambushes them and they're like, "Who are you?" And he's like, "I'm Kang."
Yeah,
like
I don't know. I mean, it's an easy fix if they need to. It just is a little disappointing if it ends up being true because he seemed like a good guy. He was just taken off him. He was just in Creed 3 also.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, I've never seen somebody like throw away the career so fast if it ends up being true.
People were saying like dude was playing his actual character in Creed, which I shouldn't say that. I'm just repeating the TikTok comments, okay?
Yeah.
They're ruthless.
But no, yeah, I don't know. I just don't think it, for me personally, I feel like the recasting of like Mark Ruffalo, like that was the very beginning.
That's
of
probably
MCU.
the best thing they did.
Yeah,
I like Edward Norton, but
yeah, I agree. I think Mark Ruffalo is a better Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Recasting Rhodey, War Machine, from the original guy in Iron Man 1, like no one even remembers that.
Yeah, what's his name? Michael Terrence or?
Yeah, it was like Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard, yeah.
And I mean, all those castings are like for characters that have minor roles, and I feel like there's never been somebody that came out and had a bigger role, and on top of that, they gave good performances. Like this would be the biggest recast they'd have to do ever.
Be very noticeable.
It would be.
I don't know.
Anyway,
I hope it's not true. I feel like in the past Disney's been kind of forgiving because you know of course they brought James Gunn to do Guardians 3.
That's true. I feel like that's why I don't know. They haven't done anything yet. I think I'm glad. I think this time they've learned from their mistakes. Because if James Gunn, they dropped his ass immediately.
Yeah.
And
now he's like,
yeah. Oh my God, this dude's up right now.
She broke. I'm up.
Yeah. MCU broke.
Yeah.
I'm up.
MCU. I don't
know. But no, yeah. I think they've learned from their mistakes because I think that's why they haven't made a comment or dropped him yet. I think they're waiting to see if the claims are true and like how the case goes, if there is a case, how everything plays out, and I think then they'll make their decision.
Yeah, I hope it just doesn't like take longer. Like he just gets exonerated like soon.
Yeah,
because I feel like this might push back the phases and shit.
That's
and, like,
true because he was supposed to be a big part of the next two Avengers movies.
Yeah,
he's gonna be the next Thanos, like the big villain.
Yeah,
man, crazy. Anyway, I think that's enough. You ready for March? Well, we watched.
Oh yeah, we're still talking.
Yeah, that was like halfway through.
Okay, March. So I'll just go rapid fire. I watched Cocaine Bear, Batman Begins, Free Guy, which was pretty good, Dark Knight Rises. I watched Burn After Reading, which is a pretty funny movie. The Prestige, which is about like magicians.
Okay.
I watched Christopher Nolan's like one of his like first short films ever. It was like it's like 2 minutes. It was
okay.
And then I watched Malibu's Most Wanted, which is a really racy 2000s comedy.
Oh, you talked about that.
It's got like Terry Crews. It's got a bunch of like known actors.
They don't make those movies no more.
Yeah, it's crazy, but it was pretty funny. I thought.
All right, Nick. Let me rapid fire what I watched.
What you watch?
Most of it is MCU shit again.
Oh, okay.
Because I was going through the MCU. I watched Guardians, Age of Ultron. I rewatched the first Diary of a Wimpy Kid. That shit goes hard. Ant-Man, Civil War. Oh yeah, I rewatched all the John Wicks 2 leading up to the fourth one. So I watched John Wick 1, Doctor Strange, John Wick 2, John Wick 3. Then I saw John Wick 4 in theaters. Then I watched Titanic. It was actually the first time I ever saw it. Took me years to see Titanic, brother. Hey, that's on you.
Dude, it's been 25 years, I think.
That's on you, dog. It came out in 97.
I thought you was a 90s baby.
This came out before I was born.
I thought you were supposed to see it.
Hey, dude, if I was born 2 years earlier, I could have.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, then I watched The Love Guru. That shit was dog, bro. It was so bad.
With Michael Myers.
Mike Myers, yeah. Oh my God.
Jeez.
I watched The Founder.
Oh, I've been wanting to see that with Michael Keaton.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good, actually.
Like tries a burger.
Yeah, I like it. Then I watched Guardians 2, and then I ended March with Brokeback Mountain. It was my first time seeing
some gay sex.
Shit went hard, bro.
For what's March? Is it a month for anything?
I don't know. Oh, I think it's Women's Awareness Month.
Oh, okay.
Something like that. I don't know.
All right, April.
Yeah.
All right, April. I watched Bong Joon-ho's Memories of Murder.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I talked about that.
That's on my list, bro. I really want to see that.
It's pretty good. Then I watched Super Mario Bros.
Well, hang on. You told me in the last time we recorded this, the file that got corrupted, you told me that there's a scene where the dude goes and tackles somebody, but he just fucking body slams them or something. What does he do?
It caught me off guard. They were like chasing this guy that was running away from them, and like it's like 3 detectives. One of them's like super hot headed. He straight up just like drop kicks like this suspect.
Yeah, he drop kicks,
and he's like, "Get on the ground!" And like I don't know.
So
it takes place in the 80s, bro. So they were like,
funny.
there was no rules for cops. Like
drop kicks.
they literally went around the law so many times.
Oh, that's so funny. All right,
it was pretty funny though. Then I watched Super Mario Bros. I gave it 4-star on Letterboxd.
Okay.
Then I watched a short film by a filmmaker here in Texas.
True.
And then I watched Smile. I actually watched this like 2 days ago.
I wanted to watch Smile.
It's fucking crazy, bro. At the ending, dude. Oh my god.
I've heard that it was like, I think it did pretty well actually.
Yeah.
In theaters.
It has Kevin Bacon's daughter.
Oh really?
Her name is Sosie Bacon.
I'll have to watch it. It's been on my list. I actually really want to see it in theaters.
It's pretty good. It's on
I slept, bro.
I watched it because it's on Prime. They have like a bunch of like free to watch shit all the time. That's how I watched The Black Phone. And yeah, I'm just trying to watch all the shit on Amazon. And yeah, that's everything I've watched so far.
Yeah, you caught up. All right, Nick. April, I've watched Spider-Man: Homecoming, Thor: Ragnarok.
Nice.
I rewatched White Chicks. That shit goes so
Nice.
hard.
Let's
bro.
go. That never doesn't.
It's
like,
so funny.
Make it
I rewatched Black Panther,
okay.
Infinity War. I saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie as well. I gave it 4 stars as well. I said it's time for the MCU in my review.
Yes, sir. It is.
Ant-Man and the Wasp. I watched that. Captain Marvel, Endgame, Spider-Man: Far From Home, WandaVision, which that's a TV show, but it's on Letterboxd. I usually
the fuck? No, I'm just kidding.
Whenever I watch something that's a TV show, I usually wait till I watch the whole thing before I log it. I know some people log each episode and review each episode, but like I'm like, bro, that's too much work, brother. Okay. I watched a movie recently called Videodrome. It's David Cronenberg directed it. It's from 1983.
Damn.
You know Cronenberg.
Yeah.
It's really weird. But I liked it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And then I watched for the first time. It's been on my watch list for a while. I just watched this recently, like 3 days ago. I watched Pleasantville.
Pleasantville.
Have you heard of it?
Nah.
It came out in 98, I believe, or 97. I think it's 98. And it has Tobey Maguire and is it Reese Witherspoon? I think is her name. Let me double check. Hello?
Check it up.
Let me double check. Let me make sure I'm right. Yeah, it's Reese Witherspoon. And it takes place in the 90s, and they're brother and sister, and they're high schoolers, and the sister's kind of like the rebellious one, and Tobey Maguire is kind of a nerd. But he loves an old like 40s, 50s TV show called Pleasantville, and it's just about like life back then, where all everyone had family values, and it's very traditional and like all that. And he loves the show, but then the TV remote gets broke, and then somehow or another they get sucked into the TV.
What the heck?
Yeah, and then they're in Pleasantville, and it's actually, the movie does a lot of really creative stuff with color, because it goes from being in color to black and white, like they're back in the show.
Oh.
And then when they start kind of polluting their traditional values, color starts showing up in their world.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So like there's a lot of really creative shots where like 1 or 2 things will be like in color and everything else will be black and white. And then sometimes like by the end of the movie, like there's more things in color, and then like 1 or 2 people will be like in black and white. So I know whoever had to color grade this shit had like a fucking annoying ass time, bro.
Dude, yeah, that shit probably took a minute.
That's just all I was thinking watching, because it's done very well. Like nothing looks like jarring, despite things being in black and white and color. It's done very well. I think it's just a very creative idea, and I really liked it. It's really good. I recommend watching it.
Pleasantville.
That's all day, and that's the most recent thing I've watched.
Okay. This isn't a movie, but I've been watching Beef, which is on Netflix.
Yeah. That's actually on Letterboxd.
No way, bro.
That is on Letterboxd. So you can log that whenever you're done with it.
Fuck that.
Check it out, bro. It's on there. I just saw it when I opened it.
Well, yeah, it's pretty good. It's A24.
Stephen Young and who's the actress?
Ali Wong.
Yeah, Ali Wong.
She's been it's another Netflix movie. It's called like Always Be My Maybe.
Mm-hmm,
it has is his name Kim Park, or is it Ken Park?
Kendall?
Randall Park.
Randall.
Randall.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Jimmy Woo.
I'm sorry.
He was also Kim Jong-un.
Oh, yeah. Fuck you, Dave. I fucking love that movie.
Dude, I gotta rewatch that. That shit's so funny.
Beef is pretty good though. It's I'm on like the last 2 episodes.
I'll be looking out for the log on Letterboxd.
Yeah, pretty much these 2 people get into like a road rage incident, and they pretty much try to fuck each other's lives up. Like one of them's like an entrepreneur, and the other one's like Steven Yeun's trying to run a contractor business. Mm-hmm. But like they got more personal shit going on in their lives, and
they
they're
got
just
beef.
Like taking it out on each other.
Damn,
cool.
they beefing.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna see Beau is Afraid tonight.
Oh yeah.
So
is that why you're just like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the theater like this.
Bro, no cap, you pull up like that.
Dude, if I did though,
I want to go see it so bad.
You should see it, bro.
I want to go see it alone, bro. It's been a while since I've seen a movie alone.
You should go to like a really early showing, and it's just you in the theater, just like you're just breathing all weird, and there's like people working there, like, bro,
just drop shrooms.
Who is this guy?
Are you gonna drop shrooms, bro?
Hell no. Dude,
you gonna do anything?
The movie's gonna fuck me up anyway, just seeing it, like, regardless.
Yeah. No, this dude's movie, dude. Ari Aster. Okay, wait. You said you were gonna watch his 2 other movies before this. Have you seen them?
I haven't had a chance to. No.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to watch them afterwards.
Watch them in backwards.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it backwards.
I don't think it really matters, but now like you're kind of just going in blind because like you don't know like his.
I don't know the kind of stuff he does. Right. I do know that a lot of people said Midsommar is very weird.
Yeah.
And I knew Hereditary looked odd too. I'm glad I don't know. I don't know if the movies have a twist per se, but I'm sure they have like a part where you realize what's going on.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I've somehow not managed to get any of them spoiled for me.
Damn.
So want to keep it that way. I'm going to watch Hereditary and Midsommar sometime within the next week. I couldn't do it yesterday. It's kind of on Jaden, our boy Jaden. I went to go have noodles with him, and he ended up taking forever.
Noodles.
So I didn't have time to watch it because Jaden threw on the noodles.
Jeez.
Anyway. That's what we've been watching. We up to date now.
Okay.
We'll have our Letterboxd profiles in the description if you want to follow us and see all that.
Yeah, go follow us, dude. I love putting people on Letterboxd.
That's all day.
I feel like it's awesome.
Check it out. If you love movies, you'll love this. It's honestly really fun. I like it.
True.
I think that's it then. Make sure to follow us on the socials, Nick.
Yes, sir.
We've got Cosmic Kickback everywhere. Make sure to follow Nick. Dude's doing 24-hour live stream on Twitch.
Maybe.
Nick's going to celebrate his finishing the semester, 24-hour. Actually, 48-hour.
Study with me.
48-hour live stream. Nick's staying up the whole time.
Let's go. Y'all can donate money.
Check out all the things down below, and we'll see you guys on the next episode.